everything you're doing, as soon as you fumble that
Stop
word,
and smile.
stop and smile, okay?
Okay.
And then go on with
These
a new.
are clients.
Go on with a
These
brand new
cameras
deal.
are nothing more than clients.
Okay.
That you talk to.
And
every
this isn't the
single day.
final thing, right?
Not at
What do
all.
you mean a final thing?
Final, and that'll be all.
Nope.
So basically, you guys are ready to go anytime you want.
Hello, my name is Melissa Condor, and I'm a small business owner. And I'm here today with Gary Frost of Paychecks, and we're going to be talking about retirement solutions. Hey, Gary, how are you doing?
Doing great, Melissa. How are you today?
I'm doing great.
Unbelievable.
You know, I run into other small business owners, and we talk about a 401k, and we know it's a good thing for our employees, but are there any benefits to me as an employer to offer a 401k?
Melissa, that's a good question. I hear that a lot. You know, obviously the 401k is known as the benefit to help employees, and really it is. It's a great attraction and retention tool. But, you know, nowadays with business owners looking to max out their retirement and you know, shelter as much taxes as possible, the 401k is one of the best vehicles out there to accomplish those goals.
Okay, I've heard about combining a 401k with a profit sharing. If you're able to do that, how much could a business owner put away?
That's a great question. In a 401k plan, a business owner can do up to $49,500 in a year.
$49,000?
$49,500.
Because I know on an individual basis, you can only do like $5,000. Am I correct with that?
You're correct if you're thinking of a
An
Roth
individual?
IRA, which is an individual retirement account, which is done, you know, outside of your group-sponsored retirement plan. So most people think of how much money can I put into a retirement plan? They're told by their CPA or financial advisor, you can do $5,500 a year, which is true, but that's after-tax money. In a 401k plan, you can do up to $16,500 salary deferral. You can do that pre-tax or post-tax. And Melissa, you told me you're a business owner, so I know you're looking at sheltering as much money as you can from Uncle Sam.
Absolutely. You know, I'm married, and my husband makes a good salary, and so we don't really need to live off of his income. So right now, I'm getting a large salary myself, and I'm just paying a lot of taxes on it. Does that make sense?
It sure doesn't make sense. I mean, we can fix that for you right away. What the thing that you can do in the 401k plan is you can actually you can actually put into the 401k plan $16,500 a year. Company can offer a match on top of that. So the company would actually be matching your salary and your contribution as well, Melissa. So let's just say that if you paid yourself $100,000 a year and you did a 4% match, that's an additional $4,000. So you'd be able to do the $16,500 plus the additional $4,000. And then we have something called profit sharing, which would allow you to go from that $20,500 all the way to $49,500 a year. Now, I can tell you're obviously under the age of 50, so once you get to the age of 50, the government allows you to do what's called a catch-up provision, and you're going to be able to do an additional $5,500 a year.
Okay.
Good.
Oh, man, I was in the mode, man.
Wait, the reason it's 5,500 and I started to say 5,000, that's why I smiled and stopped. So we can keep going from there.
I'm on a roll, Dave. Don't shut off the camera.
Yes, ma'am.
Gary, okay, you mentioned a couple things I'm kind of thinking about. One is the word match. You know, maybe I'm a bad person, but I really don't want to match right now. But at the same time, again, not bad person, but I want to put away as much as I can for myself. And you said profit sharing. Okay, I know I'm asking you a lot at one time, but profit sharing, do I have to give my employees the same thing I give myself? Does it have to be like everybody gets the same share?
You know, that's a great question. To answer your question with, first of all, because you don't want to offer a match, don't feel like that's a bad thing. I can tell you, setting up about 70 401k plans last year, probably 60 of them did not offer a match at all.
Oh, really? I
Absolutely.
thought you had to do a match.
You do not. The best thing about a 401k plan in comparison to some of the other retirement options out there, you don't have to do a match at all. And the good thing is if you do decide to do a match, we can do a vesting schedule, which is going to be the amount of time that somebody has to work for you to be able to take that money with them.
Okay.
But if you wanted to start the 401k without a match, the benefit is going to be that, one, the employees are going to have a vehicle to save for retirement, retire with dignity. It's going to be a great attraction and retention tool because when you're going out recruiting people nowadays, you know, they want the most benefits and the best job they can get for what's out there. So you're going to be able to offer them name brand recognition with the 401k, give them a way to save for retirement, get another hook in them so that they think twice about leaving you.
Well, that's one reason that we're having this conversation today is I'm looking for a key executive for my company and a really top-notch guy, and he's deciding between me and another company, and I didn't have the 401k and the profit sharing, so I lost him. So I understand what you're saying.
Wow, I hate to hear that.
So tell me about the profit sharing. I have to share it the same with everybody? How does that work?
You do not, and that's a great question, because a lot of business owners out there over the past 10, 15, 20 years, when they've made these year-end contributions, they've been told or thought the only way to make this contribution was by pro rata. Melissa, and what I mean by pro rata is if I'm the business owner and I give myself 10% of my paycheck at year end and I make $100,000 a year, if I give myself 10%, I have to give all of my eligible employees 10% as well. Well, that at times, if you're doing the math in your head, Melissa, based on your 3 employees and they all make $50,000 a year, that could cost a lot of money.
Right.
So there is a different way to do that. And when you make a year-end profit-sharing contribution in a 401k plan, you can do it by means of what's called cross-testing. Have you ever heard of that term?
I've never heard of that. First thing that comes out is this legal? Is this okay?
Yes, this is one of the things that the IRS legally allows you to put your employees into groups and give different amounts of that year-end contribution to different groups of people.
Okay.
So it's totally legal. So for example, in your company, you might have 2 groups such as owners and all others. And what would happen is we would be able to run some different tests and some different scenarios, and you will be able to take a look at those scenarios at year-end with your accountant and look and see if the numbers and the contribution make sense. But what you'd be able to do, the philosophy behind it is, if you gave yourself 10% to be able to accomplish your goal, which is maxing out your retirement, paying yourself first because you deserve that, you may only have to give your employees 3% in that scenario. Would that sound better? Like something that would make more sense?
Yes, it would.
Okay.
I don't mind sharing, but I do a lot of work. I'm the business owner. You know what? I don't get overtime pay, and if we don't make money, I don't get paid. So,
I understand.
I don't mind giving myself a little extra as long as that's legal, and we can work that into our 401k design.
Absolutely. And if you think about it, a lot of companies nowadays aren't making these profit-sharing contributions with the economy and different things like that. So when employees get some extra money in their paycheck or in their 401k plan, regardless of how much it is, they're going to be very happy, and you did a great thing for them.
All right. Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're very much welcome.
See how I'm being just
Very nice ending.